Welcome back, guys. Here we are, back at Skye Petroleum. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Let's go down into the city. I set up a nice view. Look at this. View from the bay. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, there's like a ton to get through, so I'm gonna like bang straight on with this. First, I want to talk about segregation because there's some issues, especially like local versus regional, and I think it's really important to cover that for you guys. I had a few questions, so I'm going to do that first. Um, then I'm going to do some Q&A. I've had a whole bunch of questions I want to get through. Highlight some good stuff, some really great suggestions, some really out of the box stuff. Love it. And then I'm going to take you on like a detailed tour of the city and show you like all the tiny little details. So, lot to get through, so let's get straight on with it. Now, first, I want to talk about the whole segregation thing, right? Um, Now, this city, we have two issues to think about, right? One is local and one is regional, okay? Because we're going to have people commuting into this town, okay? So, our first issue to think about is the local traffic, okay? Now, I want to make this as like as clear as I possibly can because I've still seen people out on the forums like either confused or misunderstanding the whole segregation thing. Segregation fundamentally is about giving you control of traffic. You can have no traffic, a little bit of traffic, a lot of traffic. It is entirely up to you. It's in your control how much traffic you allow. And that's what's great about segregation. It gives you the control over your city. Okay? And I'm going to explain in detail about that. If I wanted to have absolutely zero traffic in this segregated area, right, then I would put in a streetcar link because if you use streetcars, when a sim gets to the end of a streetcar journey, he will walk, catch mass transit, whatever. What he won't do is magically pull a car out of his briefcase, get in it and drive away. Now, that is what happens with railways and ferries. Okay, so you have to be aware if you're using railways and ferries, when a sim completes his journey, he can walk out of the railway station or the ferry terminal, pull a magical car out of his briefcase, and drive away. Okay, so that's the first thing. So you have the control though. If you don't want any cars in your segregated areas, you can just say, right, I'm not going to allow them, right? If you say, okay, I've got reasons why I don't mind allowing a little bit of traffic, then you can allow a little bit of traffic. If you're happy to allow a lot of traffic because you want a hustle and bustle city and you want, a lot going on, then you can do that. You control the amount of access the Sims have. Okay? Cool. Excellent. So let's talk about this city specifically then. Now, I want virtually no local traffic in the segregated area. I don't want these residents, right, driving around in here. Why? Because I want to leave a little bit of room for the commuters. And I'm going to allow, and this is the thing, I'm going to allow a little bit of commuter traffic, okay? Because just aesthetics, okay? And I'll get into that. So how do I stop the Sims from over here driving around in here? Well, and this comes on to, oh, this guy's name's really difficult. It's I think it's Mr. Aaron Owerson. Okay, either that or it's weird. So Aaron, hope I've got that right. Um, he said, could you use a walkway park to link two segregated areas so that the Sims would walk? No, you can't. Walkway parks only have one entrance, so you can't use that. But you can put in walkways, and I have done that over here. So let me show you. And what I've done is I've put a little bit of streetcar avenue at each end, and I've put streetcar track here. And now the Sims can catch the shuttle bus to the bus stop over here, and then they can walk along here, and then they can catch another shuttle bus to wherever they're going. Okay? Now, that has taken a lot of traffic away from the railway. Not many are catching the railway now. So let's just see how many. We've got like 180 a day using the railway now, whereas before we probably had between 2 and 3,000 catching the train. Okay, that is my control. And if I wanted to say, you know what, I'm not going to allow any of them to catch the train, then I'd just take out or close this train station. And that means that these Sims cannot use the train and then use a car from this train station. Okay? Really, really important concept. If you segregate, you have the control. You choose. The game doesn't choose, you choose. And that's what it's all about. It's about, empowerment, girl power. No, sorry, I got that wrong. Same with the ferry. Okay? Now, I've put in a ferry, and I'm going to show you. Look. Because for the commuters, I want the commuters to have different ways of getting here. Now, again, if I wanted to stop commuters using cars, right, then what I would do, I would put in a regional bus terminal, probably over here by the entrance, right? Put in a regional bus terminal and force the commuter Sims to catch the regional bus and then walk and then catch a bus in here, right? Zero traffic. But I don't want to do that. I want to have some of my commuter Sims catching the ferry, and I want to have some of my commuter Sims catching the train. Now, that means I am going to have a little bit of traffic, right? But again, my choice, my control, how much traffic I allow in the segregated area. Cool. I really hope that has cleared that up, because there's a lot of misunderstanding, out there. So if you see anybody posting and they don't understand or they've misunderstood or whatever, put them straight. Get the word out. Right. Now let's move on.